Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Lifeology. As always, thank you for following, liking, and subscribing. Let's just get right to it. So, the grind versus the gang. Now, what exactly does that mean? This chick be coming up with these titles. The grind versus the gang. Well, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. A very special friend by the name of Danny. We can talk about that later. And Danny and I were just talking about how important it is to stay focused. How critical it is to be on point when you have goals and aspirations and just shit you're trying to get done. It doesn't have to be something drastic or humongous. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be something as simple as remembering to go to the grocery store. The point is sometimes, in order to stay focused, in order to stay true to thine own self, we have to let go. We have to separate. We have to depart. We have to know how to say no to the gang. Y'all know what the gang is. Our roadies, our homies, that ride or die, your peeps. We have to know how to say no, when to say no. And we always want to make sure we're not hurting anyone's feelings. Now, the thing from my life in particular is that 99.99% of the people that I associate myself with, they out there grinding too. So everybody's getting their grind on. Everybody has a goal. Everybody has a mindset set to elevate. None of my friends, or even acquaintances really, are setting themselves up for defeat. None of the people that I know in particularly are deliberately not trying to reach their goals. And everybody has them, ranging from ages of 25 to 70? Boy, that's a huge gap, isn't it? But that is the age range of my friends, acquaintances, and loved ones, 25 to 70. And they all have a goal. They all have a desire. They're all working towards something. They're trying to do something. Nobody's sitting around just trying to figure out where the next party is, or who's bringing the liquor, or do we have enough condoms, or did you invite those chicks from last time, or we going to that club where they got them fine men's. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. And we're not doing that not necessarily because we don't want to. Okay, well, probably because we don't want to. But we're really not doing that because we've got something more important to accomplish. Nothing gets accomplished when you do any of those things I mentioned. It's all bullshit. All of those things were bullshit. You do realize all of those things are bullshit. Because if those things fall high on your list of importance, then I'm going to need you to go to a whole nother pod channel. Because this is for serious players. This is for people that either already understand, know what's involved, know what's entailed, and they're out there digging, and they're out there grinding, and they're reaching those goals. Or it's for people who want to be in that position, who want to do better, be better, have more. It's for them. That's what this podcast is about, you know. It's about changing our mindsets. It's about shifting our energy. It's about embracing the best parts of ourselves while acknowledging, recognizing, and attending to the not so good stuff. There's a lot of not so good stuff. Or shit, as I like to call it. Yeah. Just, we all got a bag of shit laying around someplace. Not too far. Yeah, it's not far. It's never far from where we are. But back to the grind. When's the last time you told your friends no? When is the last time one of your boys came by the house? Might have had a bottle. Might have had a little something in the bag, you know what I mean? Okay? Might have pulled out a tray or something. Wanted to roll up something. Whatever it was, whatever your thing is, everybody has vice. I don't care who you are. Mine is food. Oh my God, that's a horrible vice to have. But I do stay in the gym. But mine is food. Everybody has a vice. See, you know, there's so many areas that we can talk about. There's so many things that need attention, need to be worked on, need to be tweaked, need to be perfected, need to be let the fuck go of. So many things. So, my vice is food, but I've learned to control it. I can still eat whatever I want, whenever I want. I just control the portions. I control what's going in. It's really important to me now because I'm trying to maintain something. I'm trying to build something physically. So, everyone has a vice. Whatever your vice is, whatever that may be, it could be something good. It could be something not so good. It's a matter of perception, okay? But here you are, hanging with the fellas. But what they really did, they interrupted your studies. Yeah. You were taking some classes. Maybe you're trying to, you wanted to be an attorney. That's what you said. So you were taking these classes online, but all of a sudden, unannounced, unexpected, your boys came by the house. And instead of saying, I'm studying, instead of saying, I'll get with you guys later, or maybe even if you all want to hang out up here in the front room and do what you're doing, I'm going to be back here in the bedroom. I'm about to lock this door. Click, click. But no, you let them convince you to put down the books, take a break. Man, your head gonna swell. You're studying too much. You're reading too much. Live a little bit. Live life. You did. How'd you do on that exam? Yeah, it wasn't your best. Because you stayed out too late. You had a little bit too much to drink. You overdid it on whatever that vice was. And then your ass didn't get up when you needed to. You didn't get back home at a decent time, or you didn't kick company out at a decent time so that you were able to get back to your shit. Because this is my philosophy. If helping you hurts me, I can't help you. If helping you hurts me, I cannot help you. So I cannot help you have a great evening. I cannot help you go out and party. I cannot help you entertain if it is going to take away from something critical to thine self. And it just seems to be really hard for some people. It's really difficult because they think they're going to miss something, is what I said to Danny. I said, Danny, do you think maybe people think they're going to miss out on something? I mean, who wants to miss a good party? Surely there'll be others, right? Or maybe that's the last one to ever happen. But people don't want to miss anything. And it's that devil's advocate. You got the angel on one shoulder, you got the devil on the other one. Y'all letting the devil win. You're letting the devil win. It's 5 years later. Maybe it's just 2 years later. And you haven't completed a full semester. You dropped out because you missed too many days, or you didn't turn in the work, but you didn't complete the course. So now it's a dream, it's a goal that you keep saying, I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to pick back up. I'm going to do it. It'll get done. Until eventually you forget about it. Eventually those books become placeholders. Eventually those manuals and those reports and all those different things become places to set your drink. They get lost under a pile of more books, more articles, more shirts, more pants, more shit. Now it's 5 years, it's 10 years, whatever. And you didn't reach the goal, but you've got every excuse in the book for why it didn't happen. Oh, life happened. No, my dude. No, my lady. Bullshit happened. You allowed bullshit to get in the way of your goal. It was more important to go out and have a good time. It was more important to get your tip wet. You know what I'm saying? Than handle your business, your real business, not your monkey business, your real business. Because until you finish those courses, until you take that test, until you pass that special licensing or certification, you're not going to be able to get that raise, because your raise depended on all of those things. And you just didn't have what it took to be disciplined. That's what it was. You didn't have what it took to be disciplined. You had everything you needed to do a good job. You just made the wrong choices. So it's the grind versus the gain. Don't you guys hear other people say this shit? Don't you? I know you do. I know you hear other speakers. You hear other inspirational, motivational folks say, gotta let things go. You gotta let people go. And everybody gets like, oh my God, they get so scared. They get so, oh no. When they hear that, no one's saying ditch your friends. No one's saying ditch your family. Because on the real, those people are going to have a way of making themselves disappear. The people that aren't going to support you, that aren't going to be in your corner, that aren't going to understand what you're trying to do, that won't have any respect for that grind, that don't want to see you excel more than them, they're not going to be there anyway. And sometimes those are the main ones saying, come on, man, put the books down. Let's go have a drink. Girl, come on. Put your short dress on. Let's go to this club. It's ladies' night. Yeah. My friends respect that I have dreams and I have aspirations. They respect that I'm trying to do something. Just like I respect what they're trying to do. We set up times. We arrange. It's like an appointment. We plan. time that we're able to spend together. I'll plan a trip to go visit one of my friends because most of them are out of state right now. We don't live near each other anymore. But we plan. I'm not going to just pop up unannounced because I don't know what the fuck they got going on. They might not be home. How you look going to a house where there's no one? Because you didn't take time to call. Oh, wait a minute. You knew they were coming. You just didn't care. Because everything else took precedence over the shit you were supposed to be doing. But somehow, you ever seen it work out like this? Somehow, those same ass friends who were able to pull you away from your shit, get you off your grind, somehow you happen to look up one day and damn, Billy owned 3 businesses. Billy living in a big ass house. It's like, when'd you move into this house, man? Right? Or Gloria has opened up 2 more boutiques. Damn. Gloria is now about to be married. Gloria and her future husband are grinding hard. Somehow, you saw them slowly drift out of the scene. You saw it. You saw them slowly back away from the game. And you didn't even pay attention. You know what y'all said? Oh, he just got shit he got going on today. But what about when you had shit going on? What about that? Why nobody just said that when you had shit going on? Because they knew that you wouldn't make that your priority. They already knew. So what they do is it's like, oh yeah, let's go over to Billy Bob house. Oh yeah, that nigga, he ain't doing nothing. Right. They already know you ain't doing nothing. But they didn't say that about your other friend. They didn't say that about Gloria. It's like, oh, she got stuff going on. Really? See, you set the tone in your life for everything. I keep telling y'all that. You set the tone. There isn't one single person on the planet, 99.99% of the time, that I can blame for my not so good day. I can't. Or that I can blame because I didn't open up that business, or I didn't finish those courses, or I didn't handle the business thing that I was supposed to handle. Who am I blame? Who the fuck am I blame? Oh, that chick in the mirror, her. I'm gonna blame her. That's who I'm blaming. I can't say, oh, Jerry and them came by. They wanted me to hang out. They wanted to go to dinner. So fucking what? They already know. If they my friend and I'm theirs, we already know. It goes without saying. Because I want to be there to celebrate their accolades. I want to be there to celebrate with them when they reach that goal that I know they worked hard for, that I know they missed out on some trips, that I know they missed dinners. Yes. I want to make it my business to be there, to be a witness, to have witnessed that hard work, that grind, that stick-to-itness, that determination, that fuck or be fucked. I want to be there to congratulate them and to celebrate that with them. That is worth me going out. That is worth me putting that book down for a few hours. That is worth me saying, you know what? I'm going to celebrate my friend's success because I know I'm next. Because they celebrate me when they honor me, when they honor my time, when they respect my boundaries. Oh my God, maybe that's what it is. You haven't set the boundaries. are your boundaries? Do you have boundaries for anything? Like what time you go to bed, what time you eat dinner, what time you get up? Yeah, there's no regimen. You just live life minute by minute. Old Doobie Brothers song, Michael Bolton, for my younger generation. It's called Minute by Minute. That's not how we want to live life. Plan your work and work your plan, baby. Y'all heard that? Plan your work and work your plan. Again, plan your work and work the fucking plan. That's how you excel. That's how you elevate. That's how you fail. Didn't expect that, did you? Yeah. You gotta plan the work and work the plan. Stay on track, stay on course, stay on purpose, stay on point. Stay intentional. But most of all, stay true to your motherfucking self. To thy own self be true. Guys, until next time, thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. This is Lifeology. And I'm going to ask you one more time. Is it going to be the grind or is it going to be the game?